In this video series, we'll be discussing the services that are available through GSA's Multiple Award Schedules program, including how to find them and the procedures and requirements that apply when ordering services. This video series is for ordering agencies that require GSA schedule services and that can benefit from the easy and cost-effective solutions the program offers. In this fourth video of the series, we'll cover the benefits of using contracting teaming arrangements and blanket purchase agreements for schedule services. Schedule contractor team arrangements and blanket purchase agreements provide a number of contract flexibilities for ordering activities. A schedule contractor team arrangement, or CTA, is an arrangement between two or more schedule contractors to work together to meet agency requirements. A schedule blanket purchase agreement, or BPA, is established by an ordering activity with a schedule contractor to fill repetitive needs for supplies or services. Let's first look at using BPAs for schedule services. A mass BPA is not a FAR 13 BPA. BPAs are an excellent method for fulfilling recurring simple or complex requirements. Establishing a mass BPA is preferable to awarding a new IDIQ contract, as it utilizes existing mass contract holders. It also has advantages over a traditional IDIQ contract. BPAs streamline the acquisition process by enabling strategic sourcing of agency and multi-agency requirements. They eliminate the need for immediate funding requirements, and mass BPAs do not have a ceiling, only an estimated value. The only consequence of going beyond the estimate is a requirement to seek further discounts at the time of the annual evaluation. There are several key benefits to mass BPAs, including providing an opportunity to negotiate improved discounts, quicker turnaround on orders, not requiring funding until an order is initiated, and being able to set aside BPA awards for small business. There are two kinds of BPAs that an ordering activity can establish. A single award BPA is awarded to a single contractor. When a service or item is needed, the authorized user contacts that BPA holder and places an order. Multiple award BPAs are awarded to multiple contractors. When an order is placed, each contractor must be given the opportunity to submit a quote. This is very much like the FAR 16.505 Fair Opportunity Ordering process used for multiple award IDIQ contracts. FAR 8.4053 states a preference for multi-award BPAs, but single-award BPAs offer benefits as well, including providing a simplified ordering process and improved pricing and terms. Single-award BPAs are limited to 1 year, with no more than 4 option years. Documented justification and approvals for establishing a single-award BPA is required, and if the estimated value, including any option years, exceeds $112 million, the head of the agency must approve the BPA. Additionally, any BPAs valued over $112 million must also only allow for firm fixed-priced orders. Single award BPAs should address the frequency of ordering, invoicing, discounts, requirements, quantities, delivery, and the type of order. With multiple award BPAs, all orders are competed among a pre-qualified pool of contractors. The duration of multiple award BPAs generally does not exceed 5 years, but may do so to meet program requirements. For orders over the micro-purchase threshold, all BPA holders must be given fair opportunity to be considered. For orders over the simplified acquisition threshold, an RFQ must be provided to all BPA holders. An additional key benefit over a single award BPA is the ability to determine and compete for best value on each order. A schedule BPA may be set up so that multiple agencies may order against the BPA directly with the schedule contractor or contractors. Establishment of a multi-agency BPA against a federal supply schedule contract is permitted if the multi-agency BPA identifies the participating agencies and their estimated requirements at the time the BPA is established. This does not mean you need the specific estimate for each agency. It means the aggregate estimated dollar value of the BPA as a whole. BPAs are established considering price and non-price factors to determine best value. Pricing is usually the most challenging with services to ensure standardization across submissions. This is usually done with a sample task order. The order activity determines the number of BPAs to be established. It should be based on a strategy that maximizes the effectiveness of the BPA. In determining how many multiple award BPAs to establish, or if a single award BPA is appropriate, a contracting officer should consider the factors listed here and document the decision in the acquisition plan and BPA file. Here is the basic information required for establishing a schedule BPA. Here are the procedures for establishing a BPA for supplies or firm fixed price services without a statement of work. And here are the procedures for establishing a BPA for supplies or services requiring a statement of work. Remember to always seek a price reduction for requirements above the simplified acquisition threshold in accordance with FAR 8.4054. Small business and socioeconomic set-asides may be conducted at the BPA or order level. If set-asides were not done at the BPA level, but you intend to do them at the order level, then you need to state in the BPA RFQ that you reserve the right to set aside orders in accordance with FAR 8.4055A1. Even if you set aside for just small business at the BPA level, you can still reserve your right to set aside for specific socioeconomic types at the order level if you state this in the BPA RFQ. Remember, to set aside an order, you must ensure there are at least 3 small businesses or 3 specific small business types that can do the work. Schedule contractor team arrangements were created as a result of federal customers seeking schedule solutions to large, complex requirements. Often, agencies require a mix of services and/or supplies that are not offered under one schedule or by one single contractor. Using CTAs is a way to address these needs, incorporating services into a single, total solution. The CTA document is a written agreement between team members detailing the responsibilities of each team member. It permits contractors to complement each other's capabilities in order to compete for orders for which they may not independently qualify. This includes small business, thereby increasing the likelihood of small business participation. Here are the key differences between a CTA and a subcontractor arrangement. Remember that a mass CTA is not a FAR 9.6 CTA. Subcontractors are not team members for the purposes of a mass CTA, even if they have their own schedule contract. Subcontractors must always use the prime contractor's labor categories with pricing at or below the prime's schedule rates. Also, since the government has privity of contract with each CTA member, each member must have at least one of the SINs required in the BPA or order awarded in their schedule contract. For example, if an order calls for a requirement under SIN 8741, only CTA members who have been awarded that SIN in their schedule contract may perform as a CTA member. Ordering activities have a responsibility to review a CTA document so that they have a clear understanding of how the arrangement will work. Remember, the ordering activity is buying the services of the team, not a prime subcontractor relationship. So, in reviewing the CTA document, ordering activity should examine team member responsibilities, any deficiencies in the CTA, the proposed fixed prices hourly rates and terms and conditions, and the conditions as specified in the RFQ. This concludes using BPAs and CTAs for service acquisitions of the Buying Services Through GSA Schedules video series. Now that you have an understanding of the benefits of using Schedule BPAs and CTAs, you're ready to learn more about using the MASS program. In the next video, Other Considerations for Service Acquisitions, we'll cover a number of important topics, including small business utilization and schedule orders, sustainable acquisition, and DoD requirements for using schedules. See you there! For more information on buying services through GSA schedules, visit gsa.gov/ps schedule. For updated training information, visit gsa.gov/MAS news. And if you have any questions regarding the information in this video series, email us at professionalservices@gsa.gov.